Very good morning, students. Today we'll start our new chapter 11, New Empires and Kingdom. All of you have heard this word empires and kingdom. Yeah, we have studied empires and kingdom in chapter 8, Ashoka. In that chapter, I told you what is the difference between the empires and kingdom. And I told you also that Mauryan Empire was the largest empire of that time. After the decline of Mauryan Empire, the next other empires start making merged. Okay, so let us study about the new empire after the Mauryan empires and the kingdom. The topic is that Prashastis and what they tell us. Student, here you want to know that what is the meaning of Prashastis. So I want to clear you the meaning of Prashasti is in praise of. You can see it here. The meaning of Prashasti, it means in praise of. When we are talking and we are writing something in praise of anybody else, that is the meaning of in praise of. Okay? Hindi mein that is a word derived from Sanskrit language. So today in this chapter we will study about the Samudragupta and we will study about the dynasty of Guptas. Samudragupta was a famous ruler of dynasties as the Guptas, okay, known as Guptas. We know about Samudragupta from a long inscription inscribed on the Ashoka pillar at Allahabad. So students, in this chapter, first of all, we'll start talk about the Samudragupta, and he was the famous ruler of Gupta's dynasty. Okay, about him, you know that we collect all the information about the kingdoms, kings, empire, emperors from the inscriptions, manuscripts, coins, so many things. So by this way we came to know about all that history. So about Samudragupta, we have a knowledge from the long inscription inscribed on the Ashoka pillar, which is at Allahabad. Okay, it was composed a kavya by Harisena. Okay, it is composed as a kavya by Harisena. Harisena was the poet and a minister at the court of Samudragupta. Okay, Harisena composed a kavya. Kavya means, you know, it is poetry. So Harisena wrote a poetry or kavya, and he was the poet and the minister at the court of Samudragupta. This inscription is of a special kind known as Prashasti. Okay, this type of inscription is known as Prashasti. Okay, Prashasti, a Sanskrit word meaning in praise of. This I already told you what is the meaning of Prashasti. Okay, the meaning of Prashasti is in praise of and is derived from the language Sanskrit. Samudragupta Prashasti. Now we are talking about the Samudragupta Prashasti, what it tells us. Okay, so Samudragupta Prashasti tells us that the poet praised the king in glowing terms. Means to say, in that Prashasti, the poet always praised the kings in glowing terms. As a poet, he is also described as equal to, Prashasti. So he praised as a warrior, as a king who won victories in battles, who was learned and the best of poets. Okay, means in this Prashastis, poet composed a poetry or whatever they have written, they write in the praise of king in the glowing term, and he just described the king, as a warrior who won a lot of victories in battle, who was learned and the best of poet. He also described as equal to the gods. He compares the king as equal to gods. The Prashasti was in a very long sentences. Okay, here I just going to show you the page of your book. Student, whatever the Harish Sena has written regarding the Samudragupta in Prashasti is some sentences are here from that. Whose body was most charming? He has written for the Samudragupta and he just describing here the body of Samudragupta, whose body was most charming, being covered with the plenteous beauty of the mark of hundred of scars caused by battle axes, arrows, spikes, spears, barred darts, swords, iron club, javelins, barred arrows, long arrows and many other weapons. Means to say, he is describing the body of the Samudragupta in the term of that the beauty of his body, that there is lot of marks. Marks to means, scars means nishan. Okay, in his body there are lot of scars caused by the battle axes. Means to say, students, that Samudragupta fought so many battlefield and he won victories over there, that the marks of his victories were on his body. So the scars means to say nishan. Students, I am telling you spots. Okay, caused by battle axes, arrow, spikes, spears, barred darts, swords. Means to say, students, उनकी बॉडी पे बहुत सारे निशान हैं. किसके? एक्सिस के, एरोज के, swords के, है ना, and bread arrows के, long arrows and so many other weapons. Okay, what does description tell you about the king and also about how king fought wars? Okay, so by this inscription we come to know that how many battles that fought by the king and also about how king fought these wars. Here students, I am showing you some images. These images are the Prashasti images, okay, which we are talking about, that the Prashasti is written on the Ashoka pillar. So this is an image of that. Then this is the other Prashasti image. Okay. As you know that Samudragupta, I have already told you that he is the best of the poet. He is very fond of music and playing instrument. So these are the points of a Samudragupta region, and in which he is sitting with a veena. Okay. This picture is also in your book. So those who are having a book, they can see these coins in a book and they can find that the veena is in his hand, as he is very fond of playing instrument and music. Okay students, this is a one picture of King Samudragupta. Okay, this picture I have taken from the Google, so it is not, I am not sure that is an appropriate picture of King Samudragupta, but it's showing there over. So in this way you can see the coins in which he is sitting with a veena. See, also he is very fond of music, playing instrument. This is of one Prashasti. The inscription is written over there in the praising of king. The praise of king. This is the Ashoka pillar. Okay, and this mark is which is marked by this red. Okay, so in this particular area it is written for the Samudragupta. Okay, this Prashasti is written for Samudragupta. Okay student. So students, now here Harish Sena describes 4 different kinds of rulers and tell us about Samudragupta's policies towards them. Harish Sena, I told you that he has written the Prashasti for Samudragupta. In that Prashasti, he just praising the Samudragupta as a glowing tongue, as a warrior, as a king who fought so many wars and won the victories. Okay, and other thing he described about the 4 different kinds of rulers. And tell us about Samudragupta, the policies which he adopted towards these different rulers. So first shaded in green on the map. For this map, we will discuss it after this explaining this point. I will discuss all these points on the map also. Okay, students. The rulers of Aryabhatta, that area shaded in the green on the map. Here, there were 9 rulers. 9 rulers means 9 kings who were uprooted. Means जिनको uprooted means to say students हिंदी में जिनको जड़ से निकालना, root से निकालना, मतलब खत्म कर देना. And their kingdoms were made a part of Samudragupta's empire. I told you the empire and kingdoms. In empire there are a lot of kingdoms emerged and made our big empire. ठीक है? So in this way, when we are talking about the Aryabhatta, okay, it is a northwest part of India. In that rulers of Aryabhatta, which were uprooted by the Samudragupta, and their kingdoms were made a part of Samudragupta's empire. उसमें क्या करा students? In 4 जो rulers थे, Aryabhatta जो rulers थे, for this Aryabhatta they uprooted from the roots and their kingdoms emerged in his empire. Secondly, the ruler of Dakshin Pantha. Then we are talking about the rulers of Dakshin. Dakshin means south. When we are talking about the rulers of Dakshin Pantha, there were 12 rulers. Now we will talk about the 12 rulers, some of whose capital are marked with red dots on the map. Okay, those who are having a book, they can see in your book also the map which is there is a red dots on the map. They surrendered to the Samudragupta after being defeated, and he then allowed them to rule again. Okay, first of all, the rulers of Dakshin Pantha fought with Samudragupta, and when they surrendered themselves to Samudragupta, Samudragupta allowed them to rule again. Means to say, he conquered the battle. Samudragupta conquered the battle. He conquered that Dakshin Pantha rulers. After conquering them, when the Dakshin Pantha rulers surrendered to the Samudragupta, he allowed them to rule on their kingdoms. But they followed the Samudragupta's instructions. Third, the inner circle of neighboring states, including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal, and a number of Ghana sums in the northwest, marked in purple on the map. They brought tribute. Tribute, a word I told you the meaning of tribute, that is some tax, that collection of a thing, something you want to give and a gift by your own will. Okay, when you are not imposed by anybody to send it or give it something to other, but it is given by their own will, their own wish, it is called a tribute. Followed his orders and attended his court. Okay, thus those are neighboring states. Now we are talking about the neighboring states. Those are in the inner circle. They are including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal, and a number of Ganga of the northwest. Okay, what they do? They brought tribute. They brought tributes to Samudragupta. They always gifted something to Samudragupta and followed his order and attended his court. Okay, he followed these neighboring states always followed his orders and attended his courts. The rulers of the outlying areas marked in blue. Okay, these 4 points we will discuss on the map also. So which are marked in blue? Perhaps the descendants of Kushan and Shaka. They are the descendants of Kushan dynasty and Shaka dynasty, and the rulers of Sri Lanka and some rulers of Sri Lanka who submitted to him. Okay, they also followed the Samudragupta orders, and they offered daughters in marriage. They offered their daughters in marriage, means to say the Kushan and Shakas and the rulers of Sri Lanka, they offered their daughters in marriage to Samudragupta. When they offered their daughters for marriage to Samudragupta and the other rulers of the relationship with that Samandragupta. Okay, nobody wanted to take a position, or they don't want to go in the against of Samandragupta. That's why they start offering their daughters in marriages also. In this way, Harisena described about the Samandragupta in his Prashasti. He just described the 4 kind of rulers and tell us about the Samandragupta policies towards them. Okay. Now I will discuss all these 4 points in your book. Now all of you just open the book and see this map. Now students, open the page number 113. You can find this map over there. Okay. The first point we will discuss here. The first point is the rulers of Aryavarta. Okay. When we are talking about the rulers of Aryavarta, the area shaded in green. This area you can see that it is shaded in a green. Okay. And you can see there are 4 rulers. Kannauj, Prayag, Patliputra and Nalanda. Okay. These were 4 rulers who were uprooted by the Samandragupta, and their kingdoms were merged in Samandragupta's empire. Okay. So you can understand the power of Samandragupta and about his empire. Okay. Now we will talk about the second part. Second part, this is the ruler of Dakshinpan, where there are 12 rulers, some of whose capital are marked with red dots. You can see these red dots, but the name of these states are not mentioned here. Okay, these are the capital. The capital of 12 rulers. Those were surrendered to Samandragupta, जिन्होंने समुद्रगुप्त के सामने surrender करा. Okay, after defeated them in battlefield, he allowed them to rule again, but under his control. What he did, he fought the battle with them, he defeated them, and again Samandragupta allowed them to rule again, but under Samandragupta's orders. Okay. मतलब समुद्रगुप्त ने उनको दोबारा रूल करने के लिए अलाउ करा था, बट वो जो रूलर्स थे वो किसके अंडर में थे? समुद्रगुप्त के अंडर में थे, एंड दे फॉलोड द समुद्रगुप्त ऑर्डर. ओके. नाउ व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इनर सर्किल ऑफ नेबरिंग स्टेट्स, इंक्लूडिंग इनर सर्किल दैट इज अ पिंक इन कलर ऑफ. ओके. द नेबरिंग स्टेट Assam, we can see that north. Okay, Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal, number of gun and sun in the northwest. Okay, northwest part को अगर हम बात करते हैं, northwest is a part of a northwest and this is a part of northeast. Okay, so it is marked in purple. They brought tribute. Tribute, I told you, the gifts, the money, whatever you want your gift to gifted as own wish. मतलब जो चीज़ आप अपनी wish के थ्रू देना चाहते हो, you are not imposing, you are not insisting to others to give it, is called a tribute. जो हम अपने will से देते हैं, अपनी इच्छा से देते हैं, that is called a tribute. You can say that a gift. Tribute just like a gift, because a gift is not given by any pressure. Okay, so these state Assam, coastal Bengal, okay, Nepal, you can see Nepal is here, okay, and number of gun and sun, we are talking about the gun and sons for northwest. Okay, they brought tribute and followed Samandragupta's order and attained his courts. मीन्स टू से ये सब भी क्या करते थे? समुद्रगुप्त के ऑर्डर्स को फॉलो करते थे और उनकी कोर्ट को अटेंड करते थे. फोर्थ पॉइंट, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द आउटलाइन एरियाज मार्क्ड इन ब्लू, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग द एरियाज विच आर मार्क्ड इन ब्लू, you can see it here. Yes, it is marked in blue, and perhaps they were the descendants of Kushans and Shakas. ये किसके descendants थे students? कुशान और शाकास dynasties के descendant थे. And the ruler of Sri Lanka, you can see this is also here. Sri Lanka is also in blue. So the descendants of Shakas and Kushan and the rulers of Sri Lanka who submitted to him. ठीक है, इन्होंने अपने आप को किसके सबमिट कर दिया था? समुद्रगुप्त के टूवर्ड सबमिट कर दिया था. एंड ही ऑफर्ड डॉटर्स इन मैरिज. मीन्स टू से दे स्टार्ट ऑफरिंग देयर डॉटर्स टू मैरिज विद समुद्रगुप्त और द रूलर्स who were under the Samudragupt's empire. मीन्स टू से स्टूडेंट्स दे स्टार्ट मतलब उन्होंने अपने डॉटर्स को शादी के लिए ऑफर करना शुरू कर दिया था समुद्रगुप्त से, और जो राजा समुद्रगुप्त के अंडर में हुआ करते थे उनको, सो दैट दे कैन मेंटेन अ गुड रिलेशनशिप विद द समुद्रगुप्त, बिकॉज nobody did not want to go against the Samudragupta due to his power and due to his strength. Okay, so in this way Samudragupta become a very powerful ruler of Gupta's dynasty. Okay students, and we all came to know about the Samudragupta by these Prashastis which is written by the Harisena. Students, there are some points which are very important to understand. Who was the poet who wrote the Prashasti for Samudragupta is Harisena. Okay, and these 4 points are also very important. Some more questions will come from this chapter. Okay, the which neighboring countries including in the inner circle, so you have to mention the name of the neighboring states like Assam, West Coastal, Nepal. Okay, and who were the 4 rulers? The 4 rulers of Aryavarta we can discuss here also. We have already discussed. There were 9 rulers. आर्यवर्ता के कितने रूलर्स थे स्टूडेंट्स? 9 रूलर्स थे. ओके, विच इज इन ग्रीन कलर. हु वर अपरूटेड, देयर किंगडम वर मेड अ पार्ट ऑफ समुद्रगुप्त. देखिए ये ग्रीन कलर में 4 मेंशन हुई हैं सिटीज. इनमें 9 रूलर्स थे विच वर अपरूटेड बाय द समुद्रगुप्त. सो इन दिस वे बाय प्रशस्ति वी केम टू नो अबाउट द समुद्रगुप्त. In next topic we will study next one. Okay, next topic we will study in the next video, that is gynecologies. Okay students, so whatever the queries you have regarding this topic and that chapter for the introduction, you can ask me on your WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay students, so now I will finish this video here. Hope so you have enjoyed it, and please take care, stay safe, stay at home. Thank you very much.